It's been a very exciting couple of days with getting the new chicks. I love them so much. They're so sweet, so cute. But I have a party to plan. Parker wants me to throw his birthday party. He wanted a Taylor Swift themed birthday party. I'm excited about that. The problem is there's not a lot of DIY crafty things I can do for a Taylor Swift themed birthday party. Like with Harry Potter, I just searched DIY Harry Potter party and so many cool ideas and things came up for me to do. But with this, every time I search it, it just kind of shows a lot of things you can buy to decorate. It's just kind of colorful, sparkly decorations, but nothing Taylor Swift themed. So I was trying to think of fun things to do. Now, I was very obsessed with making friendship bracelets during the Eras tour, so I do have a lot of beads. So I'm gonna set up a friendship making station, so I think that's one fun thing I can do. But for the rest of it, I might have to get a little bit creative. And I know Parker loves performing, so I was thinking about making like a stage kind of area and having like microphones and stuff, and everyone can kind of do karaoke to Taylor Swift songs. As far as like the actual decorations, I kind of have to get creative and figure this out. And we don't have a lot of time to do it because a lot of the time I was gonna plan and prep for this party, I've been dealing with chickens. So we'll see how much I can get done, and I wanna do it on a budget. A lot of you guys said, hey, like why don't you start like a DIY crafting channel or start your own like party planning business? I'm not gonna do that because that's just not my scene, but I will teach you guys how to do it in case you wanna do it. But I feel like, first of all, I don't think people would want my advice because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I just make it up and I use a lot of duct tape and hot glue, and it looks kind of crap when you look really close in between the lines, but like from a distance, if you blur your eyes, things look cool. That's kind of my vibe, and that's not a vibe that's like very marketable, so I'm not planning on selling my ideas or anything. Also, isn't it technically plagiarism if I'm just like copying things I'm seeing on the internet? Anyway, I've bought a few things. So yes, this is a Taylor Swift party on a budget, and the Harry Potter one was a Harry Potter party on a budget. But in case anyone watching this ever wants to throw any sort of a Taylor Swift Eras themed party or fun sing-along night or whatever, maybe this can help guide you in how to do something like that. So let's get started and see what I have around the house. I have a box started of things that I thought I might be able to use. I've kind of just had this box in my office and thrown stuff into it over the last few weeks of like, oh, I might be able to use this for the party. I threw Easter at my house and I bought a bulk thing of these bags so that all the kids and all the adults too at my Easter party could have something to collect Easter eggs in. They're pastel colors. This is kind of lover vibes. So when we were cleaning up for Easter, I was like, oh, I could use those for goodie bags for the Taylor Swift party. So I've kept these out and about. I could decorate the outside of them to be Taylor Swift themed, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. We'll see. I have this Taylor Swift magazine. I'm done with it, so I figure maybe Parker will like it. Maybe I can wrap it and give it to him as a gift. I did buy a couple of decorations, but I tried to find really cheap ones. This was probably like $5. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I do have this sign, this little banner. I will scour the internet for a deal, you guys. Even if I'm like looking on Amazon, I will go and make the settings so that it goes like the cheapest price first, and I look for deals, I look for coupons. I am like a little bargain queen, especially if I'm doing it for a party that's like, it's for one time only, you know, like I don't want to waste much money. So I'm pretty sure this was like $5. I have this clear purse of friendship bracelets that I probably made for the Olivia Rodrigo concert or for Taylor Swift, I don't know, but it's just a bunch of friendship bracelets, so I figure I can use these as decorations. I can put them all over the table or put them as inspiration for the friendship bracelet table. I have these Christmas lights that are like dangly, hangy Christmas light. I thought maybe I could use these somewhere, so I don't know, we'll see. I found a bulk thing of snap bracelets. I've tried to find cheap things for the goodie bags, and I feel like people have really mixed feelings about goodie bags. Some people are like, don't ever do those. It's literally just trash. You're wasting the earth with consumerism and trash and plastic. So I do try to keep that in mind if I ever do goodie bags. I think goodie bags are fun. I always loved getting them as a kid. I thought it's a really nice way to say thank you for coming to the party. I don't care if people don't have them at their parties. I know some people just are against them, but I think they're really fun, and so I do try to find things that I think people will actually use and like, as opposed to just like the actual trash. My kids love snap bracelets, love them, and play with them all the time. So to me, this was a good one, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. This is super cute. It's a DIY your own era banner. I found this for cheap as well online. I know I said this whole thing was gonna be a DIY how-to thing, and I am gonna do that, but I'm just showing you what I already had. Again, this was probably like $5, $6. Like I don't like to spend a lot on decoration, but it's fun because you can make a sign, you can make it say whatever you want. There's all these different stickers of letters, and so I'm gonna have it say Parker's birthday era or something like that. So that'll be fun. I did buy a couple of other things that are coming today in the mail. I found these candy bracelets I bought them for like a Halloween or something like that last year, and they don't expire for another year, so that's terrifying, but also good because it means I can use them. But I thought like friendship bracelets, candy bracelets, like that's a good thing for the goodie bag, you know? I love that I said like I'm gonna teach you how to DIY your own party, and I'm showing you things that I found in my house that you probably do not have in your house. So this is why I could never do this for my job, you know, like because this is not helpful. This is my friendship bracelet bin, so I need to make this look cute to put it out, and oh man, this is gonna be quite a job because I have to organize all these freaking beads. But I have so many beads that I can put out for the friendship bracelet making station. The first thing I think I want to do is figure out where I'd want like this stage area to be if I'm gonna have like a little performance area. And also I have this idea to do like a eras themed like banner, like with all the different colors. And I think I'm gonna need to print out all the different images of all the different eras. Hopefully I have enough ink. All right, if I'm taking you through the whole process, here we go. So right now I'm making all the different logos because what I have in my mind, I don't want like the album covers. I just want like the logo of the album. Anyway, you'll see when it's finished, but I have to literally edit each one with the color because I can find all the logos, but they're just not with the color behind them. And I edit everything in Final Cut because this is just the program I know the best. So this is how I edit photos. Taylor Swift, Fearless, Speak Now. So now I'm working on red. So I have the color red that I put in, and now I just need to put the logo on top of it and make sure it's the right sizing and all of that. Of course, Taylor's version. Okay, I've made all the different logos and now I'm printing them out, and I'm just hoping that I have enough ink. I could have done it by hand. If I had more time, I probably would have tried to copy the logos as best I could by hand. It's kind of small for what I was hoping to do. I was kind of hoping to have them bigger than this. It'll have to do. Okay guys, I had enough ink. I did them all. Taylor Swift, Fearless, Speak Now, Red, 1989, Reputation, Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, and TTPD. I just have to cut these out. I'll probably work on this one later tonight after the kids are asleep. But my nanny is heading out, so I have to pause this and wait till kids go to sleep to finish. Checking on the chickens, checking on the chickens, checking on the chickens. Hey, hey, hey. I wanted to put the baby chicks with my broody hen, but it didn't work out. So I'm just checking on my old chickens because I already checked on the baby chicks today, and I'll check on them a lot more. I'm obsessed with them. But me and the twins are checking on the chickens. Checking on the chickens. Hey, hey, hey. All right, the twins and I are down in the basement because I remembered that I always do a Taylor Swift Christmas tree. So maybe in my Taylor Swift Christmas tree box, there's some decorations we can use. Let's see. That's firework. Yeah.
Mom, look! A skeleton! This is awful.
I don't know about this stuff. It's mostly ornaments. I don't know if it'll work. Oh my gosh, I just hit the jackpot. So I went into my garage and I'm going through my old show boxes of props and things that I used to take on tour over the years. And I have found so much sequin fabric because I used to put like sequin curtains on the stage for me to put my props behind and to do quick changes behind and stuff. And I changed up the look of the show a few times. So I have lots of different curtains and sequin fabric colors that we can use for decoration around the house. I'm so excited. I got some light pink, very lover-esque. Ooh, I just thought of something. Most of the stuff I have is red for obvious reasons, Miranda, but I do have this green material that I thought I might use for a cape once because I used to sing Defying Gravity in my shows. Kind of looks like snake skin a little bit. I could make a huge snake for Reputation. I mean, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. I don't really have time to do any of this, but I'm gonna try. This is enough for now. So I'm gonna take all my fabric and try to make the house look pretty. Okay, it's very late and I am having a crazy allergy attack. My eyes are burning, cannot breathe. I don't know what's going on, but I guess it just means it's springtime. But I'm trying to create something. I have a vision in my head that's so dumb, but couldn't find many Taylor Swift themed DIY party looking things. So I'm having to get creative. So I have this massive window in here and I thought it might be cool to drape every single color of every era across the whole thing. Obviously fabric is expensive and buying streamers and balloons and decorations of every single color would be expensive. So I found this pack of tools. It's like 20 bucks and it has every single color. So this is like the 1989 color, but see how tiny it is? I have to layer it and double it up, whatever. So I tested it out with orange because she doesn't have an orange era yet. Some people think that orange is going to be an album called Karma, but whatever, that's not the point. The point is I tested it out. It's kind of dinky and lame when it's just one color, but I feel like if I do all the colors of all the eras and I even put like a poster or a
picture or letters or something of all the different names of the albums at the top, it'll look kind of cool. I could be completely wrong. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it out. I took the orange one down and I'm just measuring it on the ground with masking tape so that I can measure out all the other colors. This is as far as I got tonight. It's looking kind of lamer than I thought it would look, especially my little paper signs at the top look kind of lame, but oh well. I got about halfway done. Oh, it's super lame, isn't it? Dang it. I thought this would look cooler. I'm not quite sure what to do about this because it looks super dumb. These are the ones I have to do left. And what I'm doing is I'm taking old curling rods and I'm just bending them to be like a hook. And then I'm wrapping it in whatever color the era is. So you can see the hooks up there. I've wrapped them in their color that they are, but those are curling rods. Dang, I thought this would look so much cooler, you guys. I'm kind of bummed out about this.
These are good.
Pickles is the most brave, for sure. Where you going, Pickles? Hey, Pickles.
Ah, she's climbing on
Yeah,
you.
Pickles loves me. Say hi, Pickles.
Hi, Pickles. Eating us. I'm waiting too.
Betty is still seeming a little bit shy back there.
He's going
All right, I need your help naming one of these cuties. So this one right here is Radiohead. Eric named this one. I call her Tom for short because Tom York is the lead singer of Radiohead. But this is Radiohead. This right here is Pickles. Pickles is the leader of the pack. She's already in charge and she is brave, she is strong, she is funny, and she's totally a crowd favorite. Flynn named Pickles pretty much immediately and bonded with her right away. This is Betty. Actually, her full name is Betty Poopy Head or Poopy Pants. I don't remember. The kids named her something insane, but I thought the name Betty was really cute, and I also love the Taylor Swift song Betty, and I just think the name suits her really well. She's the shyest of the group, and she's also the fluffiest. She's very, very cute. But here's where I need your help. This little cutie patootie needs a name. I cannot decide. The kids have come up with so many fun names. The first name this one had was Cookie or Cookies, and I really like that name, so that might be what it ends up being. But the other names that the kids have come up with are Peanut, Hot Dog, Pancake, Monster Truck Pancake, Champion, Sparkles, and probably a bunch of other names I don't remember. But this cute little chick is gonna look like this when it's full grown or something like this. So it's a very quirky bird. And I feel like it needs a cute, quirky name. Her personality is spunky and brave, and she's also kind of mean a little bit. Like she kind of pecks at the other chicks a lot. So I don't know. Can you guys please help me name this chick? Thank you very much. It's the next day and I'm still working on this weird curtain thing that I don't even like, but I'm just gonna finish it up. Here we go. I'm gonna hot glue the tool to the little sign that I made, and then I'm going to wrap the curler with some of the tulle so that it matches. And I gather up all the tulle above the sign and just hot glue it onto the curler and bend the curler into a hook shape so that it stays on the curtain rod. And I just repeated that process until all of them were finished. And then once I finished all the thingies, I just hung them up with a strange chopstick contraption that I made. And this is the final product. I don't know how I feel about it, but I did it. There it is. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's late and I have so much more work to do, but oh my God, Daisy just ran across the room like a psycho. I've set out a bunch of clothes from my tour days and also some that I had for when I saw the Eras tour. I've got lots of like sparkly dresses and fun jackets and stuff because I'm making my living room into like a stage, and so I'll have the Eras tour movie playing and people can sing along and dance along on the stage and they can dress up if they want to. But that's all for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody, and the next vlog you see will be the fun Eras tour party, and I'm so excited about it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!